Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay. Hi, I am Ramona, and I'm going to present you Artaxy. Well, all us live a crazy busy life and stressful life on everyday basis. How we can escape this chaos? Well, actually, art can help us. Recent studies have shown how arts and culture can improve health, well-being, and safety on our daily life. So just to mention, 30 minutes of viewing art can help to decrease the hormone stress, and to increase the performance of our students. So society needs more than a painting at the museum. Society needs art in its daily life. But how we can do this? Well, Artaxy is the solution. Artaxy is the platform matching 3 different actors. Artists, firstly, we offer artists visibility and a digital identity on blockchain solution technology and for each artwork. Secondly, we find trusted locations as restaurants, pubs, and bars, and we will restyle their environment and branding. Thirdly, we offer art lovers direct interaction with the artworks and an easy way to shop, giving them Diamond. What is Diamond? Diamond is a smart tag put next to each artwork, revolutionizing the way of interacting with art. It can be used without any app and with any device. Diamond is a fantastic storyteller. In fact, scanning Diamond gave you insights about artwork and the artists. Diamond enables real-time chatting with the artwork, thanks to a chatbot set by the author who gives voice to his artwork. And you can share and love on social networks. And best of them all, you can purchase the artwork you see and take it home after dinner. And if you prefer, we will ship it. And we also give the possibility to rent it and decide to buy it afterwards. This brief video will show you how it works. This is a typical location, actually very ordinary. And look at how it changes the environment, this artwork. The girls scanning scanning the QR code just can, with her camera, he uses no app, and art comes alive. Actually, we transform places like this into this and give people the opportunity to enjoy art for free, combining art and food in a unique experience. These are our actual customers, owners of bars and real locations we transformed. Additionally, other locations engaged in official agreements, signing agreements to be in our network, and others investing in tools to hang the artworks. The advantages for the artists are real exhibitions at affordable prices in a wide network of locations. Locations have no need to buy artworks and be stuck with them for years. And we share the revenue with locations, and this is a great advantage for them in terms of more customers and additional revenues. At the same time, we offer art lovers the possibility to enjoy real artworks and interact with them. And we can offer them the possibility to rent the artworks before buying. And it's easier for them to become an art lover and a collector and enjoy and discover more fresh art. Let's see our competitors in the market. For example, in museums, you can find only the most popular artists and you cannot buy. In galleries, you can find only the most expensive artworks, and galleries are difficult to be found. And web galleries, you cannot physically see the artworks. Other competitors in the market offer something similar to the traditional ones, but we differentiate in creating a wide network of locations and proposing it as such to artists, saving their time and money for the creation activity. We want to hit the market through artist associations and art schools. And we will get in touch with the locations interested in our services once we have a certain number of artworks available. And we will reach art lovers through marketing campaign, and actually we will be a sponsor of a big sport events in Trento in October. Thanks to exhibitions and word of mouth, we will gain more customers and wider our network. Looking at the contemporary art market, actually it accounts for more than $1 billion worldwide. And it grows at a pace of 4% annually. The leader is the US, followed by China and the UK. And our target is a market capture of 6%. To understand better the structure of the market, let's make a comparison with the airlines industry. Well, traveling by private jets, it's like buying artworks of Jeff Koons. Actually, very few can afford it. Then business class can be compared with artworks of Sol Lewitt. More people can buy it, but it's still a small group. Then a large number of people traveling very seldom due to expensive tickets. This until low-cost flights opened up the market to them. Similarly, we want to open the art market to more people and free the entire potentiality of contemporary art market. And on top of gallery sales and auction sales, there are a large number of available artworks that struggle to be found and known. In fact, interviews to emerging artists highlighted their difficulties to find places where to expose and reach the public. And here comes Artaxy, offering them a convenient price model. For each artwork, artists pay just $5 to obtain the digital identity and $99 for a real-time chatbot. And on top of these costs, he will gain 60% of each artwork sold. For locations, we have 3 different packages of subscription, depending on the artworks, the number of artworks, and how often they want to change them. And for each artwork sold in their location, they will obtain 10% of the final price. For every artwork sold, we apply a revenue sharing model, and we will retain a 30% as a fee. Actually, we apply low fees in comparison with art galleries which retain from 50 to 70% of the transactions. At this point, we have run a pilot in Trento, just 2 months. In just 2 months, we have 4 active locations, 2 events hosted, 5 participating artists with 23 artworks exhibited. And we have more than 2,000 art lovers in these locations, with more than 300 visitors on our website. And this all without any kind of marketing campaign. We calculated we need 150 Ks, and you use 50% of them for marketing and the creation of the network to offer artists and locations the unique opportunity to be in our network. 35% to build the platform and 15% for legal and insurance. On the first year, we will be able to cover the northern Italy, and by the second year, the whole country, reaching our break-even point. At this point, we want to introduce the blockchain provenance. And by the 4th year, we want to cover all Europe and then the US and worldwide. Speaking about technology, to avoid art forgeries and to protect the artworks and IP, you use image recognition and blockchain. GDPR compliance database for our for our customers, and we use chatbot for the interaction. The secure web platform is the main channel. Our team, we were able to reach this thanks to our team and their different backgrounds, from computer science to cybersecurity, from marketing to sociology, from law to innovation management. And last but not least, we believe in our company's social responsibility. And we want to bring art in the places where people need it the most, like hospitals and retirement facilities, as well as in disadvantaged neighborhoods. This is our team, and we bring art in everyday life. Artaxy spreads art all around. Thank you.
Well done. So, from an art standpoint, I'm a neophyte. I know what I like to see, but I really don't understand art. So I'm really fascinated by the bot element and then being able to have a chat. When you did your test study, how many of the artists went ahead and had that feature added? It seems like for $99 that might be expensive for a starving artist.
Yes, it could be, but it's like an advantage to have this feature to attract more people, to attract people and convince them to buy your artwork as you're an artist. And I think that, well, it's another way to express art through giving voice to your art is another way of expressions of art. And yes, it could be a little bit costly, but it's not necessary to have all your artworks with the chatbot, so you can choose.
And the content of the chatbot in terms of the response, does that come from the artist, or is there artificial intelligence in the chatbot that knows what to say based on the question?
It's the artist who sets the chatbot, so he can decide what the artwork answers to the questions of the art wallers.
Good job. I actually am very intrigued by this concept because it is an innovation on an interface that we all have with art, and you're definitely adding something different. In the event that you noted, were the artists present at the kickoff where you had the interactive people coming and interacting with the QR code and that sort of thing?
Can you repeat, please, the question?
Were the artists there at the event where were people interacting with art through the art bot, or were artists there as well?
I don't get the question. Sorry.
So I hope your question is regarding the interaction with the artwork, right? So there were more 400 QR code were fired upon the artworks which we exhibited. Almost 23 artwork were exhibited on the locations. Almost 400 QR code hits were found on the website. So there was almost 400 interaction, digital interaction.
Okay.
So
Okay. So at this point, the artists are, is it a certain group of artists that like this type of advantage that you're finding? Who's your customer segment in the art world? Is it just emerging artists, which is a big group, or are there a particular sub-segment of that?
I think, yes, the young emerging artists, because they are more technological and they are more attracted by this kind of interaction and technological world.
Well done, guys. I've been blessed to go to a pub in my town that has had the artists with the pictures on the walls for years, and you could buy straight off the wall. So the interactivity that you've brought to the table, I think, is fantastic. But the other piece of this, which is interesting to me, is I would guess that $99 for one piece of art is probably expensive. But are you anticipating that the artist will replace the art once it's sold with a similar piece of art that the same bot can be used for. And I think about photography, especially as a kind of a play for that. But I also know artists like to paint the same things over and over again, especially the ones that get sold.
Yeah, and moreover, we thought about offering the artists like packages. So you pay $99 for one artwork, but if you want a chatbot for more artworks, you can have like a discount. So based on the number of artworks you want a chatbot, and it will cost less for us because you know how to use and set the chatbot as an artist. So it could be more advantages for the artist too.
Two-part question. What would be with $99 chatbot and then the upfront costs and the percent splits, what's the sweet spot in terms of price of the artwork for the customer?
Well, affordable. We calculated our calculation for the financial part were done on an average of $300 per artwork.
Okay.
So pretty much, well, in terms of hundreds we speak here.
And then second question on that is, I didn't see necessarily, or maybe you mentioned it, a revenue model where the event pays, the host location actually pays to have the event, because then they sell food and drink and that sort of thing. Are you contemplating a model where where the location actually pays to host the event, or is these all paid for by your company?
I think Gianpaolo can answer better this question.
Yeah. So to build in the network, we have artists and location. So this is the main match. Yeah, there are many things to do to artists, and one is also, for example, to make events like vernissage or finissage, meeting the artist during the exhibition. Now, this is an extra service that we are developing, and really we spoke about this with location. They are interested, also artists are very interested, and we are validating this. But anyway, yeah, normally artists in Italy pays also hundreds of euros to have a vernissage. But in this case, we can use also location at a cheap cost, and so the service is very interesting. Yeah.
There's one question from the audience with regard to protecting the creative property. Is the artist, are there any concerns about any legal risks of having the images duplicated, things like that?
Yeah, I pass the microphone to the expert.
Okay, mainly we use image recognition technology where it can detect art forgery instantly. When an artist have an artwork ready, so the system is such capable enough to detect the art forgery. Sorry, it's capable enough to detect the art forgery. Additionally, it can identify the all transaction. We use the blockchain technology to track all the transactions of all the artwork which was exhibited previously, so that the art lover will feel the importance of it, right? So it uses basically the blockchain technology to track each and every transaction, and it gives the accountability, like how value was that artwork.
I see. Great. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you.